And a good idea. Really good.
Especially two strikes.
Coño! One gone here.
Hey, one Soto.
Comes up with him.
That's pretty much jokes. It's like a fastball. Just falls out of it. Oh, viene para segunda.
Over to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. So this appears to be a tough matchup. What's the key to the offense today?
When you got guys, this foul, you can't fucking those to the two fucking room. I think it was comfortable there, but the guy that you made the boundaries, the guy across the face says, get him moving off the mound, but you can't. So he seems to be just in it for so far. That's his top face. How can they get this out of it? I mean, when he's coming out of his phone, he's going to give you one pitch. You're not missing. Está por ahí un pitcher también.
And here it comes. Gets a
base and it stays on cue.
2 outs, base empty. Swings through that one, strikes out. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. And now the Dodgers are back on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. Ball one there.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's, you know, just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep. And a swing and a miss. And now
pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why it's very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with that cutter. I felt like it was a moral victory whenever he could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there.
Al swing. Woo! Swing and a miss.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough. Watching out the first two hitters in this ball game.
Ay, Osan.
Put it in play. Get something going.
late on that fastball.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball somewhere.
And he dodges that fastball. To third. Oh,
okay. What a dig.
We all know that first today can be critical one in terms of guys settling in. This is a defense. Two out there, a lot like two-out balls, but maybe even worse because your pitcher did his job to get what should have been the last out of that inning.
Max Muncy at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
Claro.
And he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. Nothing on the board for the Dodgers in the first. We're back on the show. Chavez Ravine with you.
Caught him sleeping.
Top of the second. He's not going to get cheated.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. All right, so you know him at Shohei Ohtani. Go back to May 2022 at Fenway Park.
Llega, tirando no era. No más.
81 strikes. 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. Swing and a miss. Runner on the go, and he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Now a bunt with 2 strikes, and that goes foul. It's a strikeout. Here's Jesse Winker. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 1 strike. Runner on the move. On the ground to first. To first, and he makes it. Everyone's safe.
La jugada de primera. Y el corredor en valor de primera para segundo, tú no le vas a llegar. ¿No me entiendes? La jugada es forzar primera. Y ni forzar.
Misses the sweeper. This guy's definitely a plus runner. He goes all out every single time. Never takes a break. Guys like that, the elite speed, the fact that they're consistently open, they make a difference.
Next pitch is inside.
The last thing we need is to hit the ball.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. 2 on 1 out. High chopper to third. And he can't get a perfect example right there. The
more powerful he becomes, he usually wins the battle.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Golden opportunity right here. Swings through that one. Second inning, no score. Pitch gets away.
Hey!
Back here, and now it's Max Muncy. Senga back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. One thing with Max Muncy, it'll be interesting to see where he goes here. He hammers the fastball. And before the 0-1, he asks for time. The next pitch misses, and that is straighten him up a little bit. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now it's Mookie Betts. And he gets tied up right there. One out, bases empty. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, 97. As pitchers do such a good job, keeping that out of the zone, just elevate a little bit. It looks good because you can see it moving well as a hitter. It's juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. On the ground right side. And it's just foul. Next offering is fouled back. Fails another, and that's three straight strikeouts.
Three batters, three strikeouts.
And we're now back top half of the third inning. Jeff McNeil. Now a high fly ball out to left center.
Dios mío.
Now around second.
Dios mío, tira la pelota.
And he's got a lead triple.
No way to go down right there. He was ready to swing the balance swing on it. And in a gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first step side of the box. And he'll feel really good about that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Hernandez. And there's one down. So they're going to run in scoring position. Here's Juan Soto. Swings through that one. Now fly ball to right center. Conforto puts it away. Runner tags from third. The throw line, he's safe. And it's 1-0.
Well, he's always capable of throwing one over the fence. He might have just missed it there, but a good job driving that one from third.
Vientos. Now comes up empty with his win there. Fly ball center field. Edman going after it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Now here is Will Smith. Late on that fastball.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging on them 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
No play, that's an infield single.
Fue demasiado para tirarla.
Michael Conforto in the box now. Strike one. Grounder might be 2. Over to McNeil, and they get it easily in first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy.
Doble safe. Tú dejaste de correr. Tú dejaste de correr. Tienes que avanzarlo. Tú dejaste de correr, que no puedes dejar de correr. El abanico, lo que está prendido, el abanico. Apaga el abanico, si voy a salir.
Swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just...
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
Tú lo frenaste ahí.
Back here in all set for the start of the inning. Pete Alonso. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
On the ground to short. Bats up with it. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And first offering is fouled off.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home instead of Dodger
Yo
Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Yo estoy en los Mets y él en los Dodgers.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Mets 1 and the Dodgers nothing.
Me hizo un double play, loco. Cuando tiene que hacer errores no lo hace.
First baseman, Eddie Freeman. And here's the strike. He's looking great so far. So 80% of your first pitch strikes. He loses the strike. He keeps going. Nice swing. Good swing. Get into the outfield.
Qué palo, loco. ¿Viste cómo son esa vaina?
That's so good. Now the plate struck out swinging his first time. That one close. The Dodgers down by a run. We're near the bottom of the 4th.
Esa palabra lo que dije contrincante.
Strike 2. 2-2.
¿De qué está metiendo? No, pero de qué dice.
Another 2-2 opponent. One job faces that first time. Bounce that off to the left and will do it again. The Dodgers down by a run. You're in the bottom of the 4th. That one the other way. On the first. 2 up, 2 down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Después me asusta a mí.
Swinging a miss since he was late. This has been very aggressive, mostly in the count. You're down. Patient. See if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners. Yeah, he's down those 2. It's going to be frustrating, especially hitting comes. Right now, this lineup is swinging at everything.
Right side, hard hit.
Angels throws the first, and they get up. Back here, Chavez Ravine.
Comparte.
And that one fouled off.
Esto no es TikTok.
That one the other way. On the first. Swing and
Comparte.
You want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe check up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Uh-oh.
The middle.
Safe
Safe at first as they can't hit the play.
Nice job getting there. Good throw. Very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as we can go.
Yeah, no question. Man at first with one gone, and now
Que está pichando.
he tripled and scored his first time. Ground ball right side could be two. To Betts at second for one. On to Freeman.
¿Cómo que no entra? Si tú no compartes, no van a entrar.
No errors. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Mets 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Here comes Max Muncy. Senga back to work. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Dominant performance for him.
Si tú eres el primer hater que entra, ya tú sabes.
He's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
One down. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And Betts dives back.
Él sigue jugando conmigo, creyendo, mira, lo voy a agarrar en primera, ay Dios mío. Acércate más primero otra vez. Acércate. Coño.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate.
Ven.
The runner stays where he is.
Ven. Vamos a la segunda porque tú veas que te voy a agarrar.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
Oh. Copiando de papi, está él, copiando. Oh.
Teoscar goes
Goodbye.
strikes. The batter now will be Will Smith. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that's in for a strike. Smith, multi-time All-Star, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. And a base hit right there. And now first and second with 2 outs. The batter will be Mike Conforto. He's on for 1.
No se ve el mensaje completo. Él cree que va a anotar.
And he swings through that one.
No ball. One strike.
Strike 2, and there's
Si
a
la
real
saca
chance
loquito.
to get out of this without allowing a run. Strike 3, got him swinging. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Dale like al video, dale like. Que no le da like todavía.
And we're back. And the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Cónchale.
In the foul ground.
Déjalo pegar, te doy 50.
Muncy pulls it down, and there's one down.
Unos 50.
Watson.
Yo no sé, vamos a ver si pasa otra vez. One, two.
He swings and fouls one off.
Porque me le fui adelante la pelota, loco. ¿De dónde la va a poner? Se la voy a mandar para que hagan la vaca.
swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field.
No, déjalo.
Position. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Son tan malas que son de faro.
And now it's Mark.
Manda regalito, Eddie, manda regalito.
2 in this one.
Oh,
In the near right field.
Picó.
Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Oh, shit.
Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play. It's always easy seeing the ball off the bat.
And now it's the polar bear.
Vamos a ver.
The other way.
Coño.
To end the inning. So no runs here to base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 9 out of 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the system.
Dime a ver.
It's the Mets 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. Swings through that one for strike 1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
On the ground. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a swing and a miss. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Stuntkid digs in now. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score and then tie it.
Picks himself up at RBI. Punched that ball down the opposite field line. Just barely able to keep it fair, but once it dropped in, he was off and racing for the triple. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And another ball with the go-ahead run at third here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Now here's a flare off the bat. Puts it away for the out.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different.
Cónchale, broma, anotó una.
They made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with one more out.
Oye, espérate, llámalo.
Little chopper.
Él está escuchando. No lo pausa, que él está escuchando.
Güey, si yo le gano a Oman, me va a comprar una tostada ahorita. ¿Verdad?
Late fastball.
Oíste, si él me gana, tú tienes que poner una tostada ahorita.
And a swing and a miss. And that'll keep more runs from coming in and over. Run scoring triple.
Ahí está diantre, loco.
All even in
Mira,
one.
mira. Y no le enseñan ni matar porque saben que fue foul.
Back here in LA, we go to the top.
Ok. ¿Qué tú haces? Mano, y yo te caliente, ya miro ahí. Blake Strain and Tanner Scott. Dale manager. Dale bullpen. Porque ese mismo, busca Blake. Dale para abajo. Sigue, ahí mismo, ahí arriba, ahí sí. Dale. Put in game. X.
To the mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan.
Dale. Ahí.
And a pitch. And that is out of play.
Well, these bats, as you probably noticed, haven't played at all.
Oye, que lo dejé ganar, perdame la mitad de la totada.
They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not
Picó, 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 picó. ¡Ah, joder, diable! Yo pensaba que la había dejado caer la pelota.
Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
In the box, one away, and takes ball one. Right side.
¿Qué mierda es ahora? Práctica en el infield. No te moño.
And next for the Mets, Taylor, 1 for 2. And first offering is foul.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Slow roller to third, Muncy. Slings across, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors.
I'm sorry, we have to go to a different Google Meet?
And it's time to stretch. All tied 1-1.
El error que dice que en el 2, en el left, el del que dice que se cae.
Bottom of the 7th, Mookie Betts will make his way to the
Okay.
He's a big, strong guy. He can
Okay, ya estoy en el otro.
buy this game with one swing.
That one and foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times. And it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Hacks and misses and strikeout. At the plate, Tejas.
A mí que algo de Francisco que él me dice 7 niñas y jugamos allá abajo.
Manager out of the dugout and on the mound now, Jose Pinto.
No me ha empezado bien y tú te estás tirando mal.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Okay, swing now. He had the line made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing it.
Cut on him in 96 of that fastball. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Falls. So the go-ahead run is on base.
Mira la pantalla, no mira la computadora.
Come through behind in the count right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
It's amazing to look up and see 80 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that's a pretty good fastball. With high velocity.
Runner breaks early for second. That is his ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One away. Tie game. Go ahead, run, stands in first. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. And here is Conforto.
3 big strikeout last time up. Got to be more of a fight in this one.
La agarré.
Ow! They got him, and that
Mandó veces.
nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready to begin the eighth. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Down the line, it's a base hit. And
Oh, la dejó
that's
pasar.
going to get into the corner.
La dejó pasar. Unbelievable.
And that holds the go-ahead run at second base.
So that started it in pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing.
No, que si tiene que sacar la pelota para que él te compre un... Tiene que dar un jonrón para que él te compre la tocada. Es que no es lo mismo.
Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. And that one gets past the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down the third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far the ball's got.
Esa pelota subió, mira, over his head.
Pretty much standing up. Well, that time, he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets the third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring. I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and get into the outfield.
On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first out in the top of the eighth.
Luego, está empatado el juego no se va a acabar todavía.
And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. That just
Ball.
1-0.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
With the go-ahead run at third, and we're at the top of the eighth. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Could be extra bases. In to score is the runner from third. They lead it in the eighth.
That's a good job right there.
Now batting.
You got two strikes on you, just got to battle.
Soto.
Sí.
One out, runner at second. And now it's Juan Soto. Line drive, base hit. Lindor zipping around.
Dios mío, es increíble.
Soto round second, heads for third. And he's got an RBI triple.
Comes through with the RBI. To me,
Juan Soto, mi loco. Se le quitó el gorro.
Wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Down the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a weak ground ball to the left side. And it goes just foul. Popped up. And that will drop foul.
Just a matter of inches from picking up an RBI base hit and maybe a double in the process. That was barely foul.
Outside low. And that's ball one. Soto stands at third with one gone in the inning. Swing and a pop-up. Kim hauls it in, and there's two away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Two outs with a runner at third. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Bottom of the eighth. Now it's the right fielder, Michael Conforto. Buto back to work. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there, he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Edman, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Buto, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
When they are.
The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his third of the game. Here comes the 2024 World Series MVP to the plate. Freddie Freeman was good all postseason, but man, the World Series was something else.
¿Dónde va?
Probably the easiest MVP.
Ya lo que tipo este loco.
And into second easily with a two-out double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And next for L.A., Hesung Kim. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Fouled off. He was late. Hit on the ground to short. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. So the Dodgers all set to start the ninth in this one. And the batter now, Brandon Nimmo. That's to third, Muncy. Tosses to first. One up, one down. And now the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Swing and a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. That one fouled off. The other way. Oh, he gloves it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Mets 3 and the Dodgers 1. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Tapped out in front of the plate. Throws to first in time, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Here's Muncy to hit.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
The Dodgers trailing by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. Up the middle. Lindor on to first. They get the out on Muncy.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And strike 1 to Mookie Betts. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. The tag, and that's the ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game.